Hello everyone. Welcome to the SciEd School. Today, we will learn about ACL, Access Control List. What is ACL? An ACL on a router essentially acts as a filter for network traffic, allowing the router to decide whether to permit or deny traffic based on the rules defined in the list. These rules can be applied to incoming or outgoing traffic, depending on the configuration. ACL filtering is based on certain criteria such as source IP address, destination IP address, port number, or protocol type. Locations and direction of filtering. ACLs are applied to a router interface. Location can be either inbound or outbound traffic, direction. Inbound ACLs filters traffic entering the router interface and before router makes routing decision. Outbound ACLs filters traffic leaving the router interface and after router makes routing decision. Types of ACLs. There are two primary types of ACLs used on routers. Standard ACL filters traffic based only on the source IP address. It's simpler and is typically used for basic filtering where you don't need to inspect port numbers or protocols. Extended ACL offers more granular control because it can filter traffic based on multiple criteria such as source IP, destination IP, source port, destination port, and protocol type, TCP, UDP. Example use cases for ACLs. Security and access control. You can use ACLs to restrict which users or devices can access specific resources or networks. For example, allow only internal users to access a corporate server. Block all traffic from a particular IP range associated with a known attack source. Traffic management. ACLs can help prioritize or restrict specific types of traffic, such as restricting access to high-bandwidth services like video streaming. Allowing only certain types of traffic, like HTTP, using port number while blocking others, like FTP. Standard ACL configuration. Syntax. Access list ACL number permit or deny source IP wildcard mask. In one ACL, we define n number of lines or rules. ACL check the lines in top-down order, so, if line 1 is matched, remaining lines are discarded. Implicit deny. If no ACL rules are matched, then the packet is discarded by default. We have learned how a wildcard mask works in the OSPF chapters. Applying ACL to a router interface. After defining the rules of an ACL, we need to apply the ACL to an interface using the syntax. IP access group ACL number in or out. We need to plan the interface and the ACL direction carefully. If we apply ACL direction as in when we need to deny the packet and if the direction of the packet route is out at that interface, then the packet will be permitted. Let's configure ACL in this topology. I have assigned the IP addresses and configured routing between the devices. Let's deny router 1G0/0 interface incoming traffic at router 3G0/0 end. Deny router 5G0/0 interface outgoing traffic at router 3G0/1. So, we need to configure two ACLs on router 3, two interfaces. Let's go to the router 3 now. Let's ping router 5G0/0 from router 1 and 2. We are able to ping router 5 from router 1. We are able to ping router 5 from router 2. Now, let's implement ACL at router 3 two interfaces to block router 1 traffic to router 5 and router 5 traffic to router 2. Able to ping router 1 from router 5. Defined ACL 1 to deny one IP address with the wildcard mask accordingly. Mask is all 0 as the router needs to consider all octets. Now, we need to go to interface G0/0 and implement this ACL. Implemented ACL1 at G0/0 interface for the incoming packets. Let's ping router 5 from router 1 to confirm ACL implementation. We see that the packets are blocked because of ACL1. Now, let's block the communication between router 5 and router 2. We are able to ping router 2 from router 5 before implementing ACL. Now, let's go to router 3. Defined ACL2 at router 3. Here, I changed the wild mask just for a variation. In this case, all 3 octets will be considered before blocking an IP address. Implemented ACL2 at interface G0/1 for the outgoing traffic after the routing decision. Router 5 traffic is blocked at router 3 G0/1. We will learn more about ACL in the next chapter.